All right, guys, it's time to talk about the Hotbox. Now, in the last video, as you might remember, we actually set it up so the Shift Q, Control Q, and Alt Q all open up different menus, which are mostly used the most, right? The channel box, the attribute editor. I believe you can actually compile them together. Yeah, so I've got the attribute editor and the channel box, and maybe I could add the tool settings to it, and now I've got this nice menu. With all the stuff that I could ever need. I'm not sure if I close this and I open one. No, it's not going to open up again. There might be a way to set it up so you open all three of them with one, but forget about it. Like you probably wouldn't need all three at the same time anyway. So we've set it up, but let's see what other options do we have available here. Let's go into the hotbox because this is, like I already said, is the stuff that allows you to do most of your work. So let's see what we have here. We've got your hotbox controls, which is your first thing that you should actually look into. And the hotbox controls is going to actually allow you to select what kind of menus do you have to be available. Oh look, you got actually different hotbox styles. I have actually never used that. I didn't know you could do that. Right. Well, I'm not gonna screw around with that because I don't know what it does. Mainly, I don't know how to get back to what I already have here, so I'm not going to bother with it. But anyway, as you can see, there's these four lines here, right? So these are four sectors for your hotbox, and the hotbox controls allows you to actually get rid of some of these how should I say it? Some of these rows here. In other words, like I said, you got your first row is the stuff that doesn't change up the top. Your second row is your viewport controls, which I wish I could get rid of, but I can't. Like either have them here or have them here. No need to have them in both places. Then you've got the mesh controls. Like these are your modeling tools, which are available at the top because we're currently in the modeling section of the status bar. So if we go into Windows and go into the status line. Oh, God. Whatever, it's bugged out, but it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that the modeling, the rigging, animation, and shading, these are all your working modes. So once you go into rigging, you'll notice that your menu options change. You go into animation, your menu options change. You got into shading, your menu options change. Like this stuff, I believe, is redundant, so let me just get rid of that. Because you can do the same thing from here, right? You've got the mesh edit tools. These are your modeling tools. Then you got the rigging tools, you got the animation tools, and you got your rendering tools. In which case, we don't really need the rendering because we're never going to render with LT, and that's one. And two, we probably won't be even using. You probably will be using the Substance Painter, or you could even use the Unreal Engine Material Editor to like paint your objects. So we could always remove this, for example. So you can go hotbox controls and show rendering and hide rendering. And as you can see, we don't have the rendering bit here clogging up the place. But because the hotbox in itself is, it's a fairly small thing, only pops up on demand, it doesn't take space, I don't mind leaving all of these stuff on. Obviously, you can tailor it to your personal needs. The cool bit about it, though, is that depending on which side you press the right mouse button here, right, you can, let's say you press it on the north side. As you can see, you have all your perspective views here. And you can actually completely overtake your perspective view. In other words, you can toggle the outliner, and that's going to give you the outliner the same way it did with Control O in our case. As you can see, there's two different these are two different outliners, though. So there's that. For some reason, though, I don't really know why they're like two of them are different like that, but it doesn't matter. Point is, you don't even need this shortcut, right? You can just hold space and go down. Oh yeah, but that's one other thing. You don't have to hold the right mouse button, wait for it to pop up, and then open it up like this, right? You can actually hold the space bar and just drag down, and you can get it all the time. Oh God. Okay, maybe I should have gone to perspective view. The only trick is, though, you actually have to drag your mouse upwards and then downwards. Otherwise, if you just do this, you're going to go into your front view, which is not nice. So you have to hold space, go up, and toggle it like this. And toggle it back down again. It's quite, I don't know. I mean, it's cool to be able to do it. It's just, I prefer Control O. All right. Same thing goes to the right side. Remember the Toolbox, there's your toolbox right here. Okay, remember the, what else we got? Remember the channel box? There's the channel box right here. In our case, it's Shift Q. Well, at least that's in my case. But you could always just go and drag your face off. Drag your face off. Yeah, there we go. So if you hold the space bar, drag it to the left, to the right side, it's immediately going to go to the channel box, because essentially what you're doing is you're telling, yeah, I want to go to attributes. So I'm going to go right, 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 right. Yeah. If you want to go to layer editor, you have to go down, but the layer editor is going to open up the channel box anyway, because it's the same thing. So it doesn't matter whether you go left or right, right or down, it's still going to open up the same thing. The tricky bit is the top, for example, the tool settings. Yeah, I got it this time, but now I didn't. I got the status line. Now I got the tool settings, and I got the tool settings again. Oh, get rid of that and get rid of the status line. So as you can see, it's really like it depends on how you drag it, right? You have to be pretty precise, and it takes some getting used to, and the coolness factor immediately removes itself once you actually get stuck in other problems, such as Shift Q doesn't take a long time to press, right? Control Q doesn't take a long time to press. And the cool factor of this is to be able to just go nuts and drag something off. But the problem is that sometimes it doesn't work and it actually backfires. Like, I don't even know what I just opened. Tool setting? What is this? What did I just open? Oh, that's the helpline. Oh, brilliant. So I somehow opened the helpline. So as you can see, it's not always fascinating to do the quick flip, the flick thing, right? This is like a flick shot where you just go left, boom, there's your tool settings, hot, right? It's like a focus pocus type deal. You've got the same thing on the left, obviously. You got your different masks for animation, rendering objects, components, right? Where like if you had a, let's go into freaking polygon primitive to carry the cylinder. If you had a, let's go object components, and there you go. You've got your components mask. But like nobody goes into that mask through there, right? At least nobody I know uses that to go into component modes, component mode, right? Toggle the masks. And this is certainly a lot harder than just pressing F1, F2, F3, F4. At least that's how I set it up. Not to mention that there's other ways to go into there. So the hotbox on the left is kind of useless, I think. The right is also kind of meh, as long as if you don't want to have the hotkeys. I suppose it's nice, for stuff that you haven't keyed in, it's nice to have like the range slider, for example, pop up, which is not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be at the bottom, I believe. Yeah, so, it's nice to have stuff that you don't have to actually go into Windows, right, and go to your UI elements and pop them out like that. It's nice to have them on the side here. The bottom bit is kind of cool too. You got the outliner, obviously, but the bad thing about it is that it completely overtakes your screen view. So, like, you need to actually go to perspective view again. At least I found that it completely overtakes your screen view, right? The outliner for some reason does that. So does the hypershade and the node editor. Like the hypershade, yeah, like it completely overtakes your screen, which I don't like. Okay, I don't like, so I'm gonna get rid of that, and get rid of all of that. Come on, how do I get rid of this damn thing? Perspective view, thank you. Right, so it's quite annoying. Oh god, I screwed up here as well. So I screwed up this menu too, because it's got its own set of menus, window, oh god, panels, panel editor. How was the original layout? I don't even know. I don't even use that anyway, so might as well just go back into perspective or the outliner. But whatever, let's go into perspective view. But yeah, as you can see, there's loads of options when it comes to the hotbox and the top, bottom, left, and right stuff. But I find it most useful for the middle views because, like I said, the mesh tools, the edit mesh, this stuff is usually it's accessible at the top. But if you wanted to go into skeleton and rigging, you'd have to actually go into your status bar, which takes up space, and you use it like once a day to change the. Well, let's go and enable it with the fancy way, right? Assuming I can find. I don't think it's even available here. All right, there we go. Status line. So you could have to go into modeling, go change into rigging so that you can access these menus here. Whereas when it comes to, oh no, no. What did I do? Okay, let me just get rid of the damn thing. And yeah, great. Now it's bugged out. I need to actually reset the freaking layout for that. Oh, yeah, life stuff. But anyway, you won't be using it in any case. So as you can see, we currently have the mesh stuff here. But if you ever wanted to go into rigging, you could always just press space and get the same menus that you can get from the status line. You can get them from the Hotbox, and same goes for animation for rendering. All right. So yeah, there's that, and on that note, I'm going to stop with this video, because in the next video, we're going to be talking about the same concept, but on the right mouse button, okay? Right mouse button is, it's pretty cool. I like the right mouse button, the way it's done in this software. I like the Hotbox too, but I find these quite ridiculous, you know, in most cases, because like the single perspective, like all this stuff, like usually you just do it with space. Whoa! Whoa. Oh, no. That's not how we're going to do this. What was this? Left view. We got the left, the top. Is it the top? Is it the top? That's left, front, and side. Oh, so we need the top here. Okay. Top view. There we go. So top, front, and side. All right. Oh, god damn it, man. Give me the perspective view. There we go. Jesus Christ. See what I'm saying? It's weird, and I find it extremely cumbersome. All right? Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. In the next video, we're going to talk about the right mouse button. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.